What's up, everybody? It's time for another uncut edition of a little weekend review. We're going to do some crypto, talk about Bitcoin specifically, and I'm going to touch on a few alts real fast. I'm going to make this short and sweet, guys. If you are a crypto, especially altcoin bag holder, you are not having a great Sunday. So I'm going to do this edition here so we can kind of get prepared to see for what's next. Unfortunately, it doesn't look great. As you know, altcoins have really struggled this season, except for a select few. And really, Bitcoin's kind of stole the show. So we're going to talk about Bitcoin specifically and then touch on a few alts I was just looking at. So on Friday for the room, we talked about how Bitcoin was looking a little soft. Gave us some cues, popped up for the retest, and here was the aftermath. Obviously, we have been having a huge sell-off today. If you're a crypto bag holder right now, altcoin holder, you are not happy. So I am with that crowd. So here we are talking about Bitcoin because it has stolen the show. And I have a few conflicting information here, guys, that I want to share with everybody. And here is, the blood in the sea here on the side. So we're going to talk about two things specifically, Bitcoin spot and Bitcoin futures, okay? And I'm going to make this fast and simple so you guys can see what's up, all right? Weekly on the left, daily on the right. So I have conflicting information. I really like this daily leg end. We have our weekly leg end. I have talked about this multiple times in the room. 94,500 to me seems like a great spot to take a poke for a long. I will explain to you the few reasons why I like it. Okay, and then I will tell you the main reason why I'm scared shitless of it. Okay, so here's the ordeal. We have this weekly leg here, and what I do like specifically is we made a new high. And technically, this is a big leg in to me. This is going to be worth something. I think this trade is going to play. At least I hope it does. And I'll show you why here shortly. If this plays, technically this could take us to new highs. My only concern here is the weekly did not gain. We did not close higher than this, which means technically we could make a new low. And so that is possible. That is an absolute possibility. Now, does it do it all in one move? No, they could go like this, right? That could absolutely happen. And so I do like this area. It has a lot of reasons to believe that this is a great spot. Specifically just this wing play right here. I think it's phenomenal. It's a daily and a weekly. It's great. But again, we didn't gain. So we've seen multiple times when stuff like this happens, these levels just get blasted and you can't, guys are like, what happened? Why did that do that? Well, we never gained on the higher time frame. The weird part about it is here is the CME Futures, right? Here's the leg. Look, they closed up here twice and made a new high. And so from a CME Futures perspective, we did everything we were supposed to do to come down here and play this and have it be new highs again. So it's interesting because spot did not do this at all. We did this 2 weeks. We closed up here and made the new high. I am frothing to buy 94,500 on this chart. It looks so good. It gained across the board, except for, the daily never gained. But more importantly, I'm looking at the higher time frame. And so this would normally be where I would just hold on to this, stop out down here, and be looking for new highs. And so from this chart, it absolutely can happen, for sure. So that's why I said, it's weird because you have the futures telling you to buy this, and spot on the other hand is telling you to be super duper careful. It might play, but it's probably going to go lower, and it's just crazy because these are just night and day. I'll just let me just pull this up for you guys, and so you can see for yourself. Look how different this is. There you go. That is just a stark contrast. And it's concerning because which one do you value more, right? Obviously you would think the spot contract would be where it's at, right? That is that's the OG, that's the real thing. But, who's really controlling this these days? Is it Wall Street? If it is, are they playing the spot, or are they, are they hedging their positions and really trading the futures? Because it make more sense. The leverage is here, so this is where it's at. If you got enough capital, and the volume's here now So this is kind of a really concerning ordeal to me. So that's what I wanted to show you guys as far as Bitcoin is concerned. I can get in here and we can look at both of these on the daily time frame. Whatever. They both have the same spot. It both looks amazing, right? So I love this. We made new highs, like satisfied trend. Come down here and play this, but we didn't gain. It's just so crazy. The daily didn't gain on spot either. And, but the weekly, it's just crazy. So I hate it when you have multiple charts you have to lean into. But I am keeping an eye on this. I will probably, especially, I want to see where the CME Futures opens and what it does. I will probably be looking to buy this. I might even buy this on a spot futures trade as well, through an centralized exchange. But I don't know if I'll be very heavy just because this chart is, I know this sounds crazy, guys, but that worries me bad. Like I could just see the spot not holding and just getting pounded down here to 80,000 or something. So, but on this chart, it looks great. Okay, so enough of that. Now let's talk about these other crypto that I saw real quick. And I didn't do any redrawing. These are all my old drawings. I just figured we'd touch on it real fast. So one of them is ETH. ETH actually looks pretty damn good. In this particular structure, you had this monster leg in down here. 2744 to 2500, 2511. It even made a new high over here and it gained. I think this looks fantastic and it's worth a buy down here for sure. From the way I trade, this is a fucking buy. So it's kind of interesting when you think about it like that. Does that mean that that's a good spot on Bitcoin? I don't know, right? So, but on the flip side, like check this out. So this is just another one that I had an alarm go off in the room. It's funny, actually, check this out. Look at all the alarms that have been going off. Look at this, is today, right? Just getting banged with alarms all day. So with that being said, here is Sol. Sol was another one that I was really eyeing. Where's it at? Sol, sorry. Sorry, I lost track of it on my list. All right, so this is another one that I was really interested in maybe buying this. But, I set this alarm when it was way up here. But look at this. We didn't gain on this weekly. We did not gain. Now, this is a big monthly test here, and there's a monthly here. But it didn't gain on the weekly. So kind of interesting. This would be a monthly test down here at 189.30. So, is it going to go? I don't know. It looks pretty solid. I would have liked to have seen this close higher, but that doesn't mean that it won't play that. This is the spot on Sol if it's going to happen. So 188-ish. Again, it's the monthly that I'm more interested in because the weekly did not gain. So, there's some confluence across the market that we could be coming into a decent spot on, particular heavy weighted market cap coins. Some of these guys are in the room. They're all over SUI. It's got a long way to go. But the market cap coins, they're looking okay. So like even this Litecoin right here, like look at this great weekly right here. Love this trade. The only issue is that they struggle to gain on this daily, so they could hold down here at the 102, but it really comes down to Bitcoin, and you guys know that. So it's really going to be what about this thing, what it does right here. Is it going to be the futures that hold, that basically set the tone for us on the gain of the weekly, and we play this leg in and go, or is this thing done? So I'll leave you guys with that, something to ponder. And go from there. So hope you guys have a great week, rest of your weekend. Market's going to open up soon, and we'll talk later. Cheers.